ASEAN is accelerating into a digital future, and Malaysia doesn't plan to sit on the sidelines. With technologies like AI, trusted data, and green energy becoming the backbone of new economies, Malaysia is now one of the first in the region to join the World Economic Forum Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Network. Through MyDIGITAL Corporation and My Centre for IR, Malaysia isn't just talking policy, it's testing, implementing, and measuring real impact. From AI and data frameworks to hydrogen pilots and ESG innovation challenges, Malaysia is building an ecosystem that's not only relevant for the country, but for the entire ASEAN region. Joining us on set is Kelvin Wu, Director of My Centre for IR. I want to say thank you very much for joining me. Kelvin, firstly, can you share with us, how does MyDIGITAL Corporation frame Malaysia's digital ecosystem?
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me, and thanks so much for the question. MyDIGITAL Corporation plays a very important role in coordinating the collaboration with the different ministries and also different government agencies, and most importantly, creating a multi-stakeholder cooperation platform to drive our digital economy ecosystem forward. We were set up in 2021, and we are an agency with the Ministry of Digital with a mandate to oversee the implementation of the Malaysia Digital Economy Blueprint and the National 4IR Policy. And these two key policies are guiding documents and also the spirit behind our digital economy development. And this is where MyDIGITAL Corporation plays that role in coordinating with the different government ministries and also different government agencies to achieve those aspirations.
And talking about different multiple agencies and support, we can see that how does My Centre for IR ensure multi-agency alignment for a cohesive national 4IR strategies, because we know that every agency have their own aim and prospect?
And you point out really rightly, and as you have rightly mentioned, the Malaysia Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution is the first centre that we have here in Southeast Asia, and we are part of the global network of C4IR globally through the World Economic Forum. And how Malaysia Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution comes in is to create a shared vision and a common vision among the different stakeholders, and also the alignment of the different vision as well. And for example, some of the initiatives that we have, one of the flagship initiatives that we are working in close collaboration with the World Economic Forum is the Transitioning Industrial Cluster. It is a framework that was developed by the World Economic Forum to gather companies who are co-located in a geolocation to agree on three goals, to agree on their collective GDP contribution, the job creation, and also carbon emission reduction through partnership, integration of new technology, different financing mechanism, and also, most importantly, partnership. And this is where the Malaysia Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution create a neutral platform where we strategically convene the different stakeholders with overlapping interests to work towards that common vision. And currently, we will be establishing a TIC cluster in Bintulu, Sarawak, where we have gathered over 19 stakeholders from government, from industry, from academia as well, to work towards that shared vision. That's very important. The key of it is to build that shared vision.
And to achieve that common vision comes with a lot of responsibility, commitment. And how is Malaysia positioning itself as the first mover in ASEAN to the WEF Centre for 4IR network?
Yes. So I think for Malaysia, given that we are the first centre in Southeast Asia, and also in conjunction with our ASEAN chairmanship this year, we are in a very unique position to be able to shape that narrative. So the Centre for IR, we played an important role in bridging the international resources to translate it for national benefit and also national impact, but in addition to that, also regional impact as well. One of the initiatives that the Malaysia Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution has been working on is the development of the ASEAN AI Safety Network, which is one of the priority economic deliverables for Malaysia this year. And this is where the C4IR plays an instrumental role in one, translating the framework from the global discourse on AI governance and also AI development, and translating it and contextualizing it to the regional and also Malaysian context. And this is where we will have more information to be shared at the ASEAN Leaders Summit.
All right, so we have another discussion interview when you have that information. Yes. Going into regional, can you describe how cross-border collaborations in digital transformation, energy transition can advance regional cooperations?
Digital transformation and energy transition are two really great endeavors that we cannot achieve on our own. It requires good coordination, good governance, and most importantly, strategic partnership across different sectors and also different stakeholders. And this is where Malaysia Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, we played that role in convening leaders from the different region. Last May, we had the pleasure of co-hosting the energy transition meeting in ASEAN together with the World Economic Forum, where we convened leaders from government leaders, industry leaders from Malaysia and also from Southeast Asia to collaborate and also to discuss about the future of energy transition here in Malaysia. And we also discussed about the convergence of AI and energy at that meeting as well. And in addition to that, on the sideline of the ASEAN Leaders Summit this year, we will be co-hosting a summit called the Powering the Intelligent Age Summit together with the World Economic Forum, where we will be convening the leaders from the region to discuss on a few themes on AI, on energy transition, specifically looking into ASEAN Power Grid, looking into future of nuclear energy, looking into the intersection of AI and energy, and also the development of the transitioning industrial cluster in Malaysia.
There's quite a lot of focus, to be honest, to start with. And how does my Centre for IR especially connect the policy, the data trust, hydrogen and green tech to practical to actionable pilots, and how do you ensure all of this can be enhanced or achieved within the targeted time frame?
Yes. So again, it's not the sole responsibility of one party, and the centre plays an important role in connecting the dots between the different sectors. And this is where we have different initiatives. For example, the Malaysia ESG Innovation Challenge, where we work together with Bursa Malaysia, Cradle Fund, and together with the World Economic Forum Uplink platform, and also alongside with 5 corporate partners in the implementation of digital tools in ESG reporting processes. And for the for example, the development of the transitioning industrial cluster as well. And this is where we translate the action points from, for example, from our national policy, from MPEB, from the National 4IR policy, from the National Energy Transition Roadmap into small pilot projects within the industrial cluster, where we look into small-scale projects that eventually will be able to scale in Malaysia and also in the region.
And my centre for IR especially, we want to understand how do you guys measure the impact of all of this initiative, because we know that measurement for each of this initiative is different.
Correct. So I think overall, the overarching top-line contribution that we are looking at is the contribution to our national GDP and also to job creation and also carbon emission reduction as well. And how we get there, it can take in different shape and form, but that is the common vision and also the common yardstick that we are looking at in our initiative measurements.
And share with us, what's your long-term vision for this?
So I think in the longer term, for us in the development of these initiatives is that we want to be able to contribute to and translate all of these policies into actionable economic and also social and positive environmental impact in Malaysia by through the different engagement of stakeholders from in Malaysia and also from the region to start thinking about where can we position Malaysia moving forward. 2, what are some of the issues that we need to address on the ground in order for us to increase adoption of new technology that will translate into positive impact on the ground? So in the longer term, we do foresee ourselves as that multi-stakeholder platform where we continuously engage and convene the different stakeholders to work towards that common aspiration and vision.
Last question, moving forward, talking about the future outlook for my Centre for IR, how does my Centre for IR plan to expand knowledge, toolkits and framework so we can maximize the regional impact?
That's a very good question. So for a lot of the work that we do, we also draw a lot of insights and a lot of learning. And not only learnings within the country, but also across the network from the World Economic Forum as well. And this is where we have different publications to capture and to codify those learnings. And then we use those, and for us, our ethos is that we would not want to have publications that sits in the archive, but we will want to continuously engage the different stakeholders with the publications that we have that is used to inform in policy making or in business decision. So this is where we will have the different publications through our online platform and also through the different other platforms that we have. But most importantly, I think through the cross-border collaboration that we have. And I can share with you a few examples. Very recently, we worked with our counterparts from the C4IR in India to have a conversation on integrating artificial intelligence for agriculture innovation, where we are looking into how can we use and leverage AI to help farmers to increase their crop yield. And this is where we have the different toolkit, engaging with the policymaker to equip them with the tools and also the thinking and the mindset shift in how digital technologies like AI can be used to transform a sector like in agriculture.
This is very exciting. We still have a long journey to go, and I will say thank you very much to Calvin Wu, Director of My Centre for IR. This is a very proud achievement as Malaysia has joined the Global 4IR, and definitely for helping us understand how the landscape is going to be for digital transformation in Malaysia. Again, I will say thank you very much and hope to see you again in the future. All right, definitely all of our discussion here will be featured in AstroAWANI.com and across all social media platforms. All right, next update is Mimos Berhad celebrate 40 years at MTP 2025, shifting from a research institute to accelerator of market-ready technologies. How can SMEs, startups and industry tap into innovations like Riva and Spectra to power up their businesses? Catch full discussions with Mimos CEO Dr. Saad Shukri Embong and CTO Dr. Paniselvam Kanagaratnam with my colleague Nabila Khalida right after this break.